Put your hands up.
Hey guys, what's going on? It is your girl Dimples, and we are back on Openly Guarded. Thank you so much for being here. And you know this is a place where we talk about real stories, real life, and real growth. And today, I am talking to someone who wears a lot of hats, as they would say, and I would say too, when we're talking about filmmaker, producer, songwriter, entrepreneur, and also a father, and I would like to call it free spirit. So allow me to welcome to you, Chris Greene.
Chris Greene, don't forget the E.
How you doing? Thank you so much for being here.
Yo, it is a pleasure.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I see Fashion Nova all over the post, so I had to put my Fashion Nova on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
How tall are you?
I'm about 5'11".
Okay.
5'11", 6 foot with some shoes.
Okay, you know. I also want to let them know that you're not just a filmmaker. You're not just a musician. Today we're talking about different things that we face in life that might put our life on a pause or put our journey on a pause. And that can be like a very, very heavy thing. After losing his brother, my guest had to step away from their projects and their beliefs and spent years grieving, and now finds himself in a season where he's rebuilding and restoring himself in his purpose. So how did that introduction feel? Because I'm working on my introduction, y'all.
That was impressive. I didn't even know you knew about that. So you've definitely done your research, and I couldn't have said it any better.
Awesome.
Because that's where I'm at in my life right now. This is the bounce back. This is the bounce back. And how long it took to and I don't even quite feel that I'm at that 100% yet, but life be life, but I'm pretty damn close to getting back to who Chris Greene really is,
Talk about it. I love that.
Man, where do I start? I mean, if we're gonna be talking about just my where it started, my brother, I was living in Cobb County. That's when I feel like I was at my highest when it came to the music. I was engineering everybody. Name was buzzing. That's
Atlanta for y'all that don't know. It's not
Chris Greene, don't forget the E with a bright smile. I was that guy if you needed that greenery. I sold insurance, and I was just doing music heavy. My brother, he was very sheltered growing up. I'm originally from Long Island, New York.
Okay.
Been down here since '08. But I told him, I was like, you get your degree and everything, graduate from high school, I moved him down. He lived with me for a couple to a few years, and things were going good, but he started making friends, younger friends who were gang affiliated, and I was always busy, moving, working around, and it's just crazy before my eyes. He was just befriending the wrong people, and I'll come home, they all in the house, and I'm talking about like it's a party, but it ain't. It's a whole bunch of gang affiliated people, and I just feel like he rubbed somebody the wrong way. My brother was one of the realest people you can ever meet. 3 years younger than me.
He gonna say
Okay. But the purest soul, purest heart. And I just feel like he rubbed somebody the wrong way. Man, my brother was murdered in my apartment in 2018.
Okay.
And I couldn't really react. I was monotone. Well, my family lives in, Jamaica, New York, other places. So I had to call my mom, and I was like, Sean's dead. I couldn't even... and she didn't believe in how I said it.
Oh my God.
And I just had to be the strong one in the family, telling everybody I'm okay, being strong for everybody. And I didn't realize, after a year or two, it just started, I'd drive and start crying. When we did music together, hearing his voice, I was in denial for the longest, and it just ate me up. But I had to cry it out, and it just took a very long time. 2018, it's 2026.
Do you feel like, and I don't mean to, I really want you to go through that right now, because I think that that's a very genuine place where we just hit, but I want to know, because you said that it took a while, and grieving, there's no time period on it. You said you was in denial. Do you think that denial postponed the grieving?
Yes, absolutely. And denial definitely did that. just telling people I'm okay.
Okay.
Like, what if I would have just did a little bit more self-evaluation, even took on therapy, or I had an uncle who, you know, he's very in tune with his emotions. You know, that brother cries in his sleep.
Okay.
He wanted to talk about it. A lot of people wanted to talk about it. I'd just be like, I'm good. I don't want to talk about it. I'm an honest man. I even say, why are we talking about this? I'll get a little upset. I'll get a little flustered. Like, why are we talking about this? I even walk out the room and, you know, so yes, it definitely postponed my grieving. It took a very long time, but I would like to say I'm back and I'm better though.
I see the smile, I can feel the glow, and it's real, like it's definitely real, but it's
Absolutely.
let me get into this. Let me get into what we got going on up in here, because we got a couple pages for you, so I hope that you enjoy what I have. I want to talk to you about before the laws. I want to talk to you about what was young Chris like, and were you always creative, or did you realize you were meant to live in a traditional life? When did you realize you weren't meant to live a traditional life? And what inspired Chris Greene Productions? What was the vision for that LLC? Or did you always have these thoughts?
Yes, I've always had a mind. The imagination. I have less imagination now because life, responsibility is still very much in me.
Okay.
But I've always been a creative, always. Like since I was in New York, 10 years old, I used to write poetry. I actually got selected to sell my poetry in 5th grade. Like I was that far.
Oh man.
And it's just, not to point you out, Ma, but it's just certain things that I had opportunities where just, you know, if I had a little bit more backing on the parenting part, you know.
Backing, what you mean?
Yeah,
beatings?
yeah.
If you got some more beatings, what you mean?
Backing, like
support.
Support. That's funny you said that.
It's just Michael Jackson,
no, this is 10 years old. It's 10 years old.
So was Michael. So was Michael. No.
Yeah. So a little bit more support, even in the sports, because I was an athlete as well.
What did you football?
Oh, yeah.
What position did you play?
Running back and linebacker. Believe it or not,
goodness.
I broke somebody's neck my 10th grade year.
Oh my goodness.
When I first moved to Georgia. But poetry. I used to dance.
What kind of dance? I did
like
jazz, tap, hip hop, and ballet.
No, I didn't do that. Pop lock, hip hop, and, and crumping.
So you got served.
Heavy. 2003, I was going crazy. I was with my boys.
Okay,
we
so you had
crazy.
a team. It was a team.
Oh, absolutely. Always at least 2 brothers. Always at least 2 brothers, and we went crazy.
So what was the track that came on? Was it Brooklyn, Timberland, whatever I say, y'all gotta do? Whatever.
Yeah, that one. And I really every song that was, if you ever seen Rise, every song in that Rise movie, that was just an era.
So y'all got down, like y'all hit the floor. Y'all was
we used to have teenage
bodies.
clubs. We used to, and I'm a backflipper. I could do all type of acrobatics.
But this was for Atlanta. This was before Atlanta.
Way before Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, this is before 2008.
Okay.
So 2008, you know, I moved from the apple to the peach.
Okay, so how did that get started? So, because we're talking about young Chris. So how did young Chris get roped up in the, I'm a creator, I'm mentor? Because at the young age, you were so fly that you were selling poetry.
Yeah.
So how did you start moving your body and got into sports, dance?
Well, that's just in me. The sports, that's just genes. That's natural. Outside.
You said athlete.
I was just faster than adults at 10. Like I was a freak of nature. So that was in me. The creativeness was in me. Shout out to Sir Dashington. He in New York. He's a battle rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you in the battle? You know a little bit about the battle rap? Charlie Clips. Shout out to Charlie Clips.
Facts. I ain't no battle rapper, but I grew up on a heavy smack
no.
DVDs.
But you know about it. Not saying, because I gotta write my stuff down.
Yeah. I'm a writer, but I freestyle a little bit. But I prefer writing. But he inspired me.
Okay.
He inspired me, and I'm gonna be honest. I was a little softy. I couldn't protect my siblings at that time, and I got a black eye. He put me under his wing, and then ever since then, I was a smooth savage. Smooth savage. You know what I'm saying? I smile, but you cross me. You know, you meet a different Chris Greene. You feel me?
Okay.
So he inspired me at a young age. Him battle rapping, his love for music, and then I just took it with me. So when we moved to down here in Ackworth, Georgia, there was this older cat named Dre. He was from Chicago. He had the whole studio set up in his basement. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing it a long time. And he just kind of gave me the keys to it, taught me the basics, the engineering. And once you teach me something, I run with it. So I knew the engineering. I was a gospel rapper at the time.
Gospel rap?
Yeah,
That's
did a few.
different.
Yeah.
I like gospel rap though, I do.
I was very clean.
Yeah.
I did not curse in my music.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak proper.
Okay.
You know, so I had to break that. I had to break that mold.
You feel like dropping a little hook for us? You got a little bar that you can remember? If not, don't worry. I love to put people on the spot.
Give me some time. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
No,
I'm
that's
so
awesome.
into the combo.
So it was a lot of confidence built in that because this is a big support system in the crew. In the church, I did the choir for a little bit too. So.
Yep, and from there, it just I took it and ran with it, and I've been on my own since 15, believe it or not. I'm 33. I'll be 34 on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just took it and ran with it, and I was homeless by choice. Like lights, water was off, you know, frequently at time, and me being the oldest out of all of us, I just kind of was tired of it. So I was like, let me bounce, and you know.
So you left? You didn't get kicked out?
No, I didn't get like most folks. No, I left. My mom didn't like it, but she couldn't really do anything about it. Okay. And I was still going to school every day.
Okay.
Still going to school, just house hopping.
Okay.
And
so how was that choice? What was different? What did you find out there when you jumped off the porch?
Yeah. Well, I got to do everything I wanted.
What was that? Was you 15 years old? What do you want to do?
Shit, you know how it is when you're a young brother. Clapping cheeks, man. Clapping cheeks. Straight up. But that was it was crazy when you're younger and you lose your virginity and stuff like that. That's I don't know if it's the same for women, but you know.
You was in love?
Yeah, no, I wasn't in love. It was more of a sport, you know? So I just got that out of me. Okay. Like I'm totally not the same. I've always been a ladies' man, and just out there having fun and learning the South, and living more in the country, but learning the South at every party. Like I said, house hopping, just everywhere. And people, I smiled every day, went to school every day, still an honor student, and then people had no idea I was homeless.
That's crazy.
So I come from a lot. I even, not to jump all over the place, I was even stabbed with an ice pick at 10 years old. A lot of people don't know that. I made a song about it, but yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. We gotta freeze this. How did that? That's a baby. What the heck was you into?
You grow up really fast in New York, yo. And I'm gonna briefly just say this. I used to hang with a group of cats, right? And the Amigos. Love Spanish people, by the way. But the Amigos is just bad influences. They'll get drunk. You remember the bike racks where you pull your bag up and lock it? Well, they'll just pull it up and they'll go to the bar and get drunk. We'll watch them. They come out drunk. We'll jump homeboy and take his bike until everybody had a bike. There was one day where I wasn't with them. Okay. I went to go get my mom some Chinese food. I just went to go get some food just to eat, you know? And I seen them, I was in the bodega and I seen them run across and I knew what they was doing, right? They doing their thing, I'm still shopping. I come out the door, they're already running across the street with the bike back on our side of the street because people don't go on that side. It's like blocks when it was really serious. People don't go on over there. Yeah. He was on the ground, I guess it was a red light, it happened so fast. He got up and I was walking out of the store with the bags. He ran across the street, said something really quick, like, hurry up, something like that. Boom, stabbed me real quick, I didn't even see it. And then I was stunned. And then I was like, you know, it's like the movie, a Japanese movie. It's like everything started slowing down. And so I turned around to go back in the store and I passed out on the produce.
But you didn't have anything to do with it.
Exactly, and that's the whole point my song's about. I woke up on the produce telling me, get out of my store, get out of my store. Because I don't think he knew I got stabbed. You know, if you know what an ice pick is a very skinny, like it's a piece of metal. It's very skinny. You can't see it. You know, it's long. You know, so he telling me to get out of the store. I turned that bend. I still got my stuff. I'm walking, and then you know I've always been aware, but I've always been a free spirit and calm. I don't panic. The rim of the boxers, this is before boxer brief days, flipped the rim over, just like the movies. You know how the blood be squirting out like that?
Yeah.
The pulse?
Yeah.
I flipped it over, it was just a little hole, just squirting like that. I was like, oh shit. Flipped it back, to patch it up. Still wasn't rushing, all right? Dudes who took the bikes, who I used to chill with, they just posted up, talking shit, right? And we all start walking towards where we live and everything. And then I'm like, yo, I think I got stabbed. A dirty nigga, dingy nigga, whatever. A dude named Mike. He always was talking shit, husky guy. He's like, nigga, you ain't get stabbed. I felt offended. So I pushed him, leg weak, because I'm losing blood still, even though it's not pouring everywhere, I'm losing blood, leg weak. And then we start, squabbling up. No punches was really thrown. It was just more of a tussle. Yeah. He put me in a headlock. I could not get out of it. I've always been smart. We were on the ground. He still had me in a headlock. I faked like I was asleep. And then he let go. And then I started talking shit again. And then we went about our way. And then I still took the long way home. Got home finally. My mom panicked. I passed out. I woke up butt naked in the hospital.
Like, come on, that's the part I was waiting for. I know that's the part y'all was waiting for. When we gonna get to the door and go hospital?
Yeah, I had to tell you the whole story, but I got stabbed. That's the story of getting stabbed with an ice pick, man.
That's crazy. That is insane. Okay, so let's try to get. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you.
I'm sorry. I had to let you know that. A lot of people don't know that about me, and I still remain to smile. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, and you've got a really nice smile, by the way. Okay, so tell us about. Okay, so I don't want to go into that because we kind of you kind of started with that. We was going to get into.
Oh, my bad.
Brother. No. I wanted to. This is a genuine conversation always, so it's supposed to just flow. So, what made you come back and why now? Like, what are you chasing and what is the outcome that you hope to achieve this time?
It's multiple things, but I'm not gonna lie, becoming a father, and with death came life. My daughter came a year or so after. She's 6, she'll be 7 the day before my birthday. So definitely a gift. It's still a passion. Now, I will admit that drive, that fire, I had to reignite it. It's not the same like it was in my 20s, but I still very much enjoy making music. I think I enjoy doing film in front of the camera and behind the scenes more these days. I just like to create. I'm just ready to be in a better place financially. Generational wealth for the offspring, for the family. I just want to see everybody happy, doing good. We all want to be taking trips, and living the best life, making money at the same time. Yeah. And we all can do it.
We can.
You just got to educate yourself.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in the insurance field. So it's just tough balance and everything. And like I said, this is the bounce back. So it's kind of learning to walk again because the world has changed so much.
It changes all the time.
Technology, you got AI.
Man.
You just gotta adapt, but that's what humans do. We adapt, overcome, survive. You feel me? So. Yeah. I mean, we done made it from our tools was rocks, and now we have AI. So we came a great way, and I think that's a great reason to come back into the game. I feel like as long as you have passion for it, like shout out to T.I. T.I. always Killing the King. That's his retirement album. So he was speaking on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club, and he was saying about how he was done, like this is a retirement album, and they were asking him so we can't expect no features. He said, oh no, he's gonna be doing soundtracks. He would like to do things like that. That's where the money is, though.
Yeah,
that's where the money is.
He wants to grow because he said when he started rapping, it was something that a lot of people wasn't doing. You tell your teacher that, and they're like, you ain't gonna be able to do that. So he wanted to attempt the impossible. So now that he's done it, it's like he's been doing it for a while. He knows new people coming out.
Yeah, he's a legend, and you gotta pass the torch.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, you gotta pass the torch.
So it's I think that is amazing when you can still contribute in that way. So if you got something to give, but what is it now? Because you said it's different. What is it now that you're using to ignite the passion to go in there and write, or go to the studio or listen to that next beat?
Yeah, it's really these kids. That is really what drives me. and my brother, you know. Those are the two things, and my love for it. I still love it. I love to express myself. I've always been different. I've always been different from everybody else. So it's like, you know, I've always had the confidence. And then there's levels to confidence now, you know?
Yeah.
There's levels to confidence, but, and now that I'm speaking about confidence, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I have not been going my hardest. Like, now that I take a step back and I'm looking at myself, like, I have not been going my hardest, and I should be ashamed. Like, you know, I haven't been going my hardest. So I gotta go harder, and that's another thing this is like the last run. I mean, I'm still young, but it's like, come on, Chris, you know? You ain't as springy as you used to, but you still got it, nigga. You feel me?
You ain't no spring chicken. But no, but I'm sorry. But no, they say that about me, not him. But I'm saying it in a way of, I feel like I said, if you have something to offer, it's great. But for me, what keeps me like filming and what keeps me coming back to the studio and wanting to talk to new people is I learn stuff every day when I'm talking to somebody. You can learn something from anybody, but it's like, I want to encourage and I want to inspire in a lot of the episodes that I film or the conversations that we have. I'm dealing with it right now. Yeah. So it's really like, you're not alone. That's when you first started talking, I was cheesing, and even though it probably wasn't the best moment to cheese, my spirit on the inside was like, woo! Because it's
that connection, yo.
It's that Kendrick. That's what I wanted to say. We're and when I write these episodes, and I write these episodes. When I write these episodes with my guest in mind, it's always so we can connect, because we're meeting each other sometimes for the first time, or sometimes I'm interviewing friends, people that I've known for a great deal. But when it's new, I feel like the first impression is always the best still. That's just an old classic that'll never run dry.
Absolutely.
And I always want my next few or my next continuous first impressions to be like what I got, the best shit I got to give. It's like I want to come step in every time, because that's the thing that builds confidence, like seeing it through and showing up and being counted.
Repetition as well.
Absolutely.
Repetition, and just keep doing it. And like you said, just meeting these different people. Yes, you got your friends, you know, you can loosen up a little bit, but when you meet somebody new, I mean, yes, we may all have like different similarities, but we're all different in so many different ways. And you can learn from a newborn, how they move.
Absolutely.
The best teacher is nature. You can learn from the seasons, you know, you can learn from how a flower blooms and dies throughout the year. So it's like you can always learn from somebody.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to spinning. Let me spin. Let me make sure that we. Yeah. Okay. As a free spirit. So you say you're a free spirit, and from what I've read, I feel like you're also a free spirit, just like me. So as a free spirit, what is the biggest misconception somebody may get of you?
Maybe somebody who's ignorant. Maybe he's soft. You know what I'm saying? Just he's not tough. I don't get that often, but you know what I'm saying? I think that's what it would be, you know? Or maybe, now, must I remind you, this is somebody who's probably ignorant and who's not really aware, you know, because people who pay attention, they know like, oh, he's smart.
Absolutely.
Oh, he got enough grit in him. The eyes are a window to the soul.
Yeah.
So I would just say people would probably think I'm not as smart as I truly am, or just soft. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, like first off, because I'm cool as hell. Like when you first meet me, I may give that little Jamaican scowl, like I'm serious, but it's like I'm very easygoing. I'm very carefree.
I get that.
I'm very carefree. Like, and I know these days, you know, you got the LGBT. I'm saying it wrong, but you know, shout out to y'all. I'm a straight man, but you may see me in like a Jamaican colored jersey, crop top. You know, just you feel me, just free.
But you know, people
just free.
People. I feel like people who are the type of people to judge people by the cover are the people that I never want to read the manual. That could sound terrible, right? It sounds bad, but it's like if you're that person that's like, I know everything everything I need to know from what I see.
Oh, you wrong.
This book will never probably find you, and that's okay. But for the people that it's for, we party. We have a very good time. You know?
When the time is right.
Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate a free spirit. I appreciate an open mind. I appreciate somebody who's willing to receive new information.
You got to.
Absolutely.
You got to. I mean, I don't want to touch too many sensitive subjects, but you know, you gotta have an open mind. Like I said, I don't want to touch too sensitive subjects, but when it comes to like spirituality and religion and stuff like that, I mean, you got one religion that, you know, you're supposed to not, you know, bash anybody for believing in something else, but you do, you know. So it's like you can't do that. Just let people believe what they want to believe. You know, you can't that's what keeps us going as human beings. We have to believe in something. Even if it's believing in nothing. You believe in something.
When it comes down to certain topics, and I can't say them because community guidelines, but you're just not even allowed to talk about them because it's just not debatable and people get really, really knickers in a bunch. But when it comes to like certain topics, I believe, I'm the type of person, I have respect for a conversation with anybody who's willing to see every angle of the argument. If you're somebody who's like, no, whatever she said and that's it, you know, that's fine. But I can't really sit down with somebody and really try to talk to somebody like that. I need, like, if you wouldn't talk to me about anything, I need to know that you know all the different sides.
You have to. Because it could be a misconception, you know. You gotta, there's that side, this side, and then the truth.
And then the truth.
You feel me? So you gotta know every end of the whole story to know what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So before I get to that, I want to do this first. What is something that you want to introduce your baby girl to of the world? And what is, I do that, I always ask 2 questions, I'll get better. And what is something that you would want to protect your baby girl from of the world?
Well, just educating her on just financial freedom and how to live. And this is kind of within the first one. It's just I parent a little bit different. Like I make sure she's loved, and like, and I'm not talking about loved by the material. Like actually loved, because you can have all the material in the world and still have that void, that abyss of just that detachment, you know, and it can affect you. Every little thing affects us when we're growing older, and you don't realize it until you're older. What I want to protect her from is the world. I mean, it's a dark, cold place out here for all of us. Especially for black folks, but for the black women. It's dark, and you just gotta be hip. Man. You can be easily swayed with some shiny stuff. That lust is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That lust. So I just want her to be aware of all of that, and I think we'll be all right. You know, be sweet, be kind, which she is. She's very much me, but. You know, I need that grit. I need that savage as well. You know.
And I think that she'll, like with you as a role model, I think she'll be just fine. So the other question I wanted to ask you was, if your brother could see you today, right now, what do you think he would be most proud of?
I think he would be proud that even though I do hiatus, that I have not stopped my perseverance and fatherhood. He'd be an uncle. You know, there's no other siblings that have kids. I'm the only one. I'm the oldest. So he'd be I know he would be the best uncle. You know, he would love her to death, but I know he's up there just staring down, just like, he's proud of me because, man, a lot of people tell me this, but I have to just bask in it. I may not have all the money in the world, but I'm a really fucking good father. I don't want to touch too much of the subject, but
Happy
I'm
belated
there.
Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy belated.
Thank you. I am there. I'm there.
And happy
even
early
for the
birthday.
ones that ain't mine, I'm there. I'm present.
That's beautiful.
And that's what's most important. So
this story that you're telling today is going to help so many people who are going to incur on the same journey as you, and they will have different type of losses that will affect them, and they will get discouraged based upon how much time they take off of their journey, because I had to take time off my journey. So little do you know, you're preaching to me too. So I'm finding faith in your story, and you're motivating me to continue to go.
that's awesome.
You know, you don't want to let nobody down. It's a lot of pressure. You want to make sure you stepping better than what they remember of you last.
Who you
and
telling?
it can be a lot. So I am cheering for you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And I'm so proud.
It's okay. It's okay to check out. You
Yeah.
know, it's okay to check out of life. Who cares what he, she, they, them? Who cares what they said? It's okay to check out. You only got one life to live that you remember. You know what I'm saying? You got one life to live, and you got to make the best of it. And that's, if you don't know your purpose, that should be your purpose. Make the best of it, whatever it is. If you're a scientist, you want to spend time by yourself, be family oriented, travel, just be happy. Be happy, and you're going to connect with the right souls that you should align yourselves with. You know what I'm saying?
And if you don't have a safe space, create one, please. The world needs it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what Openly Guarded is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a place where people can come and not be like, oh, she had a big time rapper on there. This is about real life, real lessons, and real growth. And I'm going to continue to preach that, because that's what I want to see. So that's what I'm trying to create. And I really adore this space, because there's no judgment here. There's only interest and curiosity for the betterment of everybody who's interested in paying attention to the conversation. We're not trying to be the best nothing. We're just trying to make sure that we get the message out there. Even if somebody else take the message and recycle it like they do with the AI.
I know it. I know it, right?
Are you worried about that? You copywriting your stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I feel like, I know AI is going crazy right now.
Crazy.
But people, I don't care what anybody say, people still yearn for
Originality.
Yes, originality. People, secretly, people still love that. People still love it. People like originality. It's never gonna go away.
They need mistakes. They need accidents.
Yeah.
They need people to be real. Like all that perfect stuff. Like I had to get down with the gimmicks. You have to with some stuff. Like if you want to market, or if you're trying to sell something, those are the times when you really But whenever I can, I let the ratchetness out, baby. We come out.
That sells too, and that's the thing. Like that's maybe globally, right? But if you in somebody's face, don't matter if you're in Puerto Rico. I just came back from Puerto Rico, by the way.
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Yeah. I had a fabulous time. Everything was paid for.
I could tell the energy came right back. We was in Puerto Rico.
But yeah, globally, you know, that's good to, you know, market. But when you go somewhere and it's that you're in their face, it's okay to be ratchet. It's okay to be your true self. Because people gravitate towards that. They love it. That's why they love black folks.
They do.
They love it. They love us.
They do. Shout out to Montgomery Brown. Juneteenth. Okay, so I had to. I mean, that was coming up my timeline. I know it came up your time. But okay, so what does coming back to your bounce back? What does your bounce back mean to you?
The bounce back. It's just it's a new and improved Chris Greene. It's like everything that I ever learned. You know, if I had a fear of not going harder, like I feel like I have all the data. You know what I'm saying? And I still am very much him. You know, just a little bit more seasoned. And this bounce back is just I'm ready to go hard. The only difference is because I'm going through some personal things, and I had to detach from a lot of people. You know, either people who was with me because I had the studio, always had the studio. I provided so much leeway for people, and they just didn't do anything with it, you know. So it's just, I got tired, I got burnt out. I got really burnt out. So now it's like, I don't really have anybody. I got real ones, but it's like this music shit, I don't got anybody in my corner really. It's like, it's just me, it's different. And I don't know if they was with me because of the stew or because I always had the herb, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, and I'm not stressing about it. I also, because a nigga on papers right now, temporarily, I used to be the biggest pothead ever. So it's been 8 months or so.
Shout out to the used to.
No weed. Okay. And I've been trying to find that same creativity with that sobriety society mind, you know what I'm saying? So that's been an obstacle, but I just learned, I dropped 2 singles, I still got it. I just gotta focus a little bit more. So the bounce back is just a new and improved Chris Greene, a sober, a young black man with a sober mind who is a father now. It's just, I have so much more purpose and things to live for and what can drive me, so it's different.
Well, check this out.
Yeah.
Because we are, well, for me and a few people that are on this channel, we've never heard you before. So our first taste will be the sober version. How does that feel? We don't know nothing about it. You understand?
Hey.
We turning on the earphones, pressing play and getting the taste of sobriety.
And I'm gonna leave that to the consumers, right? Because everything's online. I've been consistent since 2018. I've started music before that, but I started dropping my work, distributing it officially 2018, 2019. I got over 100-something tracks. I shoot my own videos. I got over like 20-something music videos. You know what I'm saying? So you can look me up. You know, I used to have locks, growing them back. I'm breaking curses, by the way. I ain't supposed to have this hair.
Okay, but hold on, before we get there, let me ask you one more question, and then I want you to give them all the drops so they can find you personally, and they can also book you for upcoming things that they may need.
I do it all.
Because he does it all. So when you hear openly guarded, what does it mean to you?
Well, first and foremost, it's an oxymoron, right? For the morons. For the morons, I love that it says openly and then guarded. So when I hear that, I hear openly first. It's like it's a safe space. It says both, so it's like you can be as open and freely as you want to be, but it's okay to be slightly guarded. So it's like it's 50-50. It's like what you feel comfortable to do, what behooves you to do so. Go ahead and be the best you can be in that comfort that you are. That's what it means to me.
I love that. I love that. Shout out to behooves. I've been waiting to use behooves in a sense for a long time.
Yeah, man. Trying to make that shit spicy.
So please, because I know they're waiting, give them all your drops everywhere they can find you. The YouTube, don't leave out the TikTok, don't leave the Instagram.
Okay. All right. Well, the name is Chris Greene. Don't forget the E. The E in my last name because it's spelled Greene. But if you need to find me on IG, TikTok, it's Big Daddy Greene. Don't forget the E. It's Big Daddy Greene. And then on YouTube, on my music, on my videos on there, it's Chris Greene Production because that's my father company. And that's where it all started in 2015. I know you briefly asked me that, like how did that even come about? And what it was just gonna be, what was it? I think it was just gonna be Chris Greene or something. Somebody had something, right? And the same name or something like that. There's actors and everything, and it rubbed me a different type of way. So I was like, man, let me add productions at the end, and I made my own. I got Homeboy at the time to make my logo, dropped $300 on that. It's basically a cartoon version of me when I was younger.
Okay, shout out to Homeboy.
Shout out to Duca Design. He's fire with the graphics. And that's kind of where it all started. So yeah, that's where y'all can find me at. Y'all can find me anywhere. Chris Greene Productions.
Shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining us, being here and blessing us with your presence. Like I said, he looks amazing.
Indeed.
Fashion Nova, check
Fashion
out
Nova.
out. You know what it is. And thank y'all for coming back for these real conversations and these real life lessons and giving us an opportunity to show you our growth. We truly appreciate it, and you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's openly guarded, you guys.
Yeah, turn up, turn up. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You did a great job. Hey, y'all. Today's episode really gave me the idea to give you guys the word of resilience. And I'm going to give you the definition: the ability to recover and adapt to any situation moving forward, despite the hardship, the adversity, or the loss. You can find resilience if you want to. You know, if you put the need to go and the want to get up and get out, you can go ahead and do that. And I also want to drop you guys with the book of the day. The book of the day is called The Obstacle is the Way, which means that you have to go through the things that you're going through in order to get through what you're going through. I hope that makes sense, because it's true and it makes perfect sense to me. The movie I want to leave you with is called Soul. Hold on one second. One big. Okay, look, forget the movie. I'll come back and do that again. But I want to ask you a question. I want to leave you with today's question. Have you ever went through something that took you from your purpose, where you had to take a break, or you had to time out, or you had to just deal with real life situations? I want you to know that you're not alone. And if you've been through that, let me know about it. If you're openly guarded like us, let me know about what you've been through in the comment section. And shout out to you if you shared your story with me. We've actually got people commenting on YouTube, so it's going down. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you guys for being here, and until next time, we will see you.
All right.
Peace. So you feel like, I feel like you're a free spirit from what I read and from what I comprehended. So as a free spirit, what is the biggest miscompensation? How do you say that? You can say it, I'll edit it out.
Not misconstrued.
Like what people get wrong, but I want to say the proper word.
Misconception.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Put your hands up.